Welcome to the deep dive.
So you've handed us a really fascinating problem today. It's all about network infrastructure.
Right.
Specifically, how do you modernize? How do you move to fiber and handle all that bandwidth?
Without ripping out every single wire you already own.
Exactly. It's a huge capital expense. And that's where we're focusing our deep dive on this Thor broadcast FGETTRSM media converter.
And our mission here is to really pull out the strategy. This device wasn't just built to, change a signal. It was designed to solve that massive headache for network designers.
The migration headache.
Yes. It lets you strategically move from copper-based gigabit to fiber.
Okay, so let's unpack the core concept you mentioned. Transparency. Because
How?
if you're running, say, a broadcast facility, you can't have a new piece of gear slowing things down.
Exactly. When you install this, it's functionally invisible.
Invisible.
Your network doesn't even know it's there. All your data flows, your management protocols, they all work just like they did before.
So you can phase in your fiber rollout. That's the strategic insight. You run fiber only where you need the distance without disrupting anything else. It's a low-impact, high-return migration.
So if it's low impact, what does that mean for performance? We're talking about high-demand situations here. The sources say it supports your standard 101,101,000 gigabit, but there's a higher ceiling.
There is. In full duplex mode, the transfer rate is 2,000 megabits per second.
Okay, so this isn't just for sending emails.
No, this is built for the bandwidth hogs. Think massive data applications.
Like high-res video streams, voice over IP, that kind of thing.
All of it. If you need a really solid backbone link, that 2,000 Mbps ceiling makes it a very suitable choice.
So if the performance is there, the next question has to be range. That's the whole point of fiber, isn't it?
It is. Copper just dies out after a few hundred feet.
So how much does this change the physics of the network?
Completely. It changes them completely. With multi-mode fiber, you might get about 3,000 feet.
Which is already a good improvement.
It is, but the single mode capability is the real game changer. Standard single mode gets you 20 kilometers.
20 kilometers.
And that's not even the limit, the long haul options. They can go to 40 kilometers or even 80.
80 kilometers. That changes the entire economic model for connecting, say, a huge college campus or buildings across a city.
It does.
But how does a little box like this actually push a signal that far?
Well, this is where a little technical nugget from the sources really matters.
Okay.
The 80-kilometer version does it with extremely low power. It has a maximum transmit power of only NACSO dBm and a sensitivity of NEX of 30.0 dBm.
So for the non-specialist, what that means is
it's incredibly efficient. It can punch that signal across 80 kilometers without needing huge, power-hungry amplifiers.
that's powerful. So the distance problem is solved.
Yeah.
What about the practical side, the day-to-day pain points for the network managers installing these?
Absolutely. Convenience is key when you're deploying a lot of them.
So what makes it convenient?
Well, first, the physical connections are simple. The fiber side is a standard SC duplex, and the copper is your normal RJ45.
Okay, nothing proprietary.
No, but the real-time saver is the built-in intelligence. It has auto MDIX support.
Which means?
It means you don't have to worry about whether you have the right kind of network cable. It just figures it out automatically. No more wiring headaches.
So it's basically plug and play.
Pretty much. It also has loopback tests built in, local and remote, so diagnosing a problem is much faster.
And the physical size.
It's tiny, barely bigger than a deck of cards. You can stick it on a wall, a desk, anywhere. Or if you're building a central hub, they fit into a proper 19-inch rack mount chassis.
Okay.
So to kind of sum up this whole deep dive,
Please do.
the FGETTRSM is a transparent high-bandwidth bridge. It gives you that massive distance extension, all while meeting standards like FCC Class A.
It's a tool for network evolution, not a full-blown revolution.
Exactly. A seamless, low-impact upgrade path.
So we've covered performance, we've covered distance. But let's bring it back to the financial side for a final thought. The sources mention its power consumption is just 5 watts, which is incredibly low. So something for you to think about. How dramatically could this type of low-impact, low-power, long-distance bridge actually change the long-term operational costs and the build-out timelines for major networks moving forward?